Hey Kings of Dragons, Dragon King 551, and we are back with a Michigan video here. We are down with the breakdown for Game 32 of the season. Michigan gets to complete a 2-1 record against Purdue as they win in the Big Ten tournament and they face Maryland in the in the semifinal at 3:30, and now they look to get some more payback against Maryland. One final hurdle to go over after they beat Maryland because I'm hoping they do. They played really well last night against Purdue, and I'm hoping that they can continue that strive, play really well, and hopefully get where they want to be. So let's talk about this first. This is where I had some notes and stuff. The guard play was awesome. Ronnie Gale did well with 11 points, moving more without the ball, getting rebounds, making cuts to score, and picked up some good shots from the line and stuff. So he was good. He got fouled a couple of times, which is great, and he got to the line and hit four good clutch shots for us, which I'm not complaining about. That's great. Wolf with a beautiful but dangerous cross court pass to Donaldson for three um was finally f found. And it was good. It was good. It was a good play. Um, you know, I didn't have a problem with it. And we finally found our it was good, and finally found our groove across the court, making plays. And then the turnovers was another thing that I really enjoyed seeing out of our team, that we had one turnover going into halftime, and then we had three turnovers in the game early, and then I think we had one more turnover, I believe. So we only had four or five turnovers that game. And, you know, we finally found a way to keep our turnovers down, and that's what I really love about this team is that they um they found their way last night. And you know, Michigan knows they've been here before. They've been in tournaments. They know what it takes. I mean, these guys have been from different schools. They probably played in tournaments last year and stuff. They know what it takes. Uh they probably played, Florida Atlantic with Dusty May, or with Golden there, and he's played in the Final Four probably with Florida Atlantic like 2 years ago. And then you got Trey Donaldson, and you got all these guys from Alabama, Auburn and stuff, and Roddy Gale. They probably played well. So with that being said, let's go into the stat line. So this is what I'm talking about. When you only have three players actually helping you, you know the game is not going to go your way. And it was definitely revenge. I liked seeing us blow out Purdue because they blew us out early in the season by 30. So I really liked that game change, and I really liked the way that we played. Now, with this being said, the Michigan Wolverines played better than them. You see Harris only had 11. Then you got Wren with 24, and then you got Braden Smith with 12, which means that your other guard was horrible. Your forward didn't do jack shit, and your other guard had 0 points. So, I mean, you didn't really have any great guard play there. You had one forward doing his job, and then Braden Smith. And another thing, we'll get into stat line explaining why they lost. The team stat line, obviously. So Ruby Jones with 8 points, that was great, and he had four rebounds and one assist. Then you got Namari Burnett with 7 points, five assists, and two rebounds. So those two guards are stepping up in points when you need them. It seems like a lot of teams are going away from playing small forward and power forward, where you only have one forward and a center and then three guards on the f floor at the same time. No one is playing that Michigan way that we used to play, where we had Livers as the small forward, Franz Wagner as the power forward, John Teske or whoever was our center at the time when those two players were on the floor, and then we had our point guards, which were Eli Brooks, and I think his name was Mike Williams as our point guard. So it seems like they changed the way that worked. But then you got Flad Golden, who had 15 points. So it wasn't a 20-point game for him, but he did have eight rebounds and one assist. That was great. Trey Donaldson with five rebounds and five assists, and he had 13 points. And then you got Danny Wolf, who came alive, had 11 rebounds, six assists, and 18 points. But you can't take away from the bench play with Will Cheddar with 8 points and four rebounds. And then Roddy Gale Jr. had 11 points. 4 rebounds and 2 assists. And then you got LJ Kaysen, who actually stepped up in a big way. He got fouled a couple of times, hit a couple good foul shots for us. 6 points, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. So he actually was a really good player. He saw his opening, drove down the lane when he saw an opening, got fouled, and played smart with the ball. So I can't really complain. Now, let's talk about this. So first off, shooting better from the field. So that's great. 52%. They're only shooting 34, so that's great. We're 20 like 20 plus percent better. They're shooting 32% where we're shooting 31, so not really a difference from the three-pointer. Then we're shooting 82%. They're only shooting 77 from the line. So as I said before, you can't win the game unless you have your turnovers down and hitting great from the line, and they did. And Danny Wolf actually hit 2 at the end, which were tough shots to make it 86-68, but great. Total rebounds, yeah, out rebounding them, so that's great. 42, 11 offensively, so they out rebound us offensively, but we out rebounded them defensively, so that's great. 11 assists versus 25 assists. See, that is an important stat in certain situations because you know what that happens. When you're looking at the assist totals and you're looking at Michigan having more assists than Purdue, that means they were unselfish as a team. They moved the ball around more and found a good shot. Purdue was being selfish. They were playing iso ball and only playing through 2 players and stuff the whole game, and that's why one player only scored 24, another player only scored 12, and then the rest of the team scored like 5, 7, 8 points and stuff for the team and everything because they played selfish basketball. If you're going to play selfish basketball and play that ISO type ball in college, you're going to lose games. It may work in the NBA the way that Kevin Durant plays, but it's not going to work in college basketball. So at the end of the day, it didn't work. 1 block versus 3 blocks, 3 steals each. Turnovers 5 and 6. So that's what I'm talking about. And then 20 fouls versus 17 fouls. Let's go over to the highlight reel, shall we? Let's talk about that. Actually, give me 1 second. Always got to make sure you got good highlight reels. When you share, you got to say optimized for video and stuff because you don't want it to mess up. So that's why I just wanted to get that. So there we go. Michigan was really bad in the first like 5 minutes of the game, but you know what? They play slow. I've seen them play like that, and and Danny Wolf did take a shot to the face early in the game or something. And there's a three, no miss, gets a rebound, bang for Purdue, 4-0. But it is what it is. They started poor, and I thought Purdue was going to run away with it on us, but then we found our groove, and that's what Michigan does. They find their groove. They start off late. It happens. The Michigan Wolverines can definitely do it. So it was 6-0 early, and then Burnett said, "Hey, let me take one to the body and let me go inside and get a shot, and I'll take it. Thank you very much." And then they said, "Hey, let me get one." And then Danny Wolf said, "I'm going to get a rebound," and they're all tangled up there. And then Namari Burnett says, "Let me shoot a three from out here, back, and let me get it down to 1 point lead." Beautiful shot by Namari Burnett. I like that kid. He's great. I love him. He shot a buzzer beater. Then Ruby and Jones says, "Let me shoot a three and take the lead." Bang! It's good. Barrage of the three-pointer. Roddy Gale has the ball now. Roddy Gale drives. He gives it off to Burnett. Burnett gets an easy two, and now it's 12-6. Have a 6 point lead. How do you do, baby? And they went on a 12-0 run at one point, and then it was a 14, I think a 14-3 run or something like that, or a 14-2 run. There we go. 14-10 now. Wolf's got the ball. He goes up. Oh, yeah. Slasher. 16-10. Oh, man. What a play by Wolf. I like Wolf. It's tough to play with him. And oh, man, that was a tough shot. I'll give it for Purdue. Game recognizes game. Game recognizes game. That's a tough shot. Trey Donaldson gives it off to Wolf. Wolf says, "Oh no, I'm gonna fake." Gives it off to Donaldson. And Donaldson says, "Let me fire a three." Bang! It's good. Splash! And put in a point lead! Exclamation point on this game. Donaldson steals the ball. He's got a lane. He gives it off to Wolf. Wolf goes up the court. 2 points. Yeah, beautiful. And who's that? His brother looks like he has a twin brother in the crowd and stuff. Danny Wolf has a twin brother. I don't know. And here's another stat. Fast break points 5 versus 0. So Michigan had some good transition game after stealing the ball as well. So turning defense into offensive points is great. I like to see that too. Floater, okay, that's great. Man, that was a deep float shot. I mean, I can make those too. Oh yeah, here comes the steal again. Watching that play, I like watching that. Gives it off to Wolf. Yeah, yeah. Give me that instant replay of that highlight. I like to see that. Although I hate when they show the previous play and not the one that you're currently complaining about if there's a foul or something. That falls to Golden somehow. I don't know how Gale bounced that away, but it got to Golden and then he gave it to Wolf for a great pass there. I'll take it though. Points are points. I don't care how you get them. Three ball. Oh, it's good. 1926. No, I don't know that year, so I'm not going to question that year. 21, 26. Yeah, that hasn't happened yet. That won't happen for another like 1,000 years. Oh yeah, there you go. Cheddar. Beautiful. 28, 21. Beautiful play by Cheddar. I like Cheddar. He knows what's up. Brendan Smith and a three. Wow, 24. Now we did go in up four, and then we never looked back. We held on to the lead for dear life. And I mean, they said 3 for 11 from shooting from the three right now, but hey, it's whatever. Cheddar's asking for it. Cheddar's asking for it. Gives it off to Cheddar. Cheddar fires a three. Bang! It's good. Splash City. He's got it up to 7. Cheddar knows what's up. Oh wait, I'm sorry. You only got it up to 6. My apologies. I thought. Wait. Oh yeah, they changed that to a 2. He said his foot was on the line. That's why. I'm sorry. I thought it was a 3, but they said his foot was on the line. So that's why we're only up 4. And then Cheddar drives and he says, "Let me go reverse." And I got my game back and put it a 6 point lead. Let me make up for that 7 point lead that we should have had. I'll give you a 6 point lead. Asking it for Kaysen. Pernette gives it off to Wolf. Look how much room Wolf has. Bang! It's good. What a splash by Wolf. My goodness. Not enough room, and he still made it. Oh, gives it off to Golden. Golden says, "Give me up." And then he gets an and one. Count it. 37-28. And yeah, that's pretty good for us. So make it, yeah, now made it a 10 point lead. It was always like 9 or 10 at one point for Michigan. And then I mean, straight up. I don't know how he got it over Golden like that, but geez, Louise, that guy's only 6'9" and he got it over Golden like that. I don't know if I could like get it over a tall guy. I mean, I've played in men's leagues like that, but I've never gotten over a tall guy. I've held my floor against them though. 3 ball for Purdue though, by the way. That's 36-40. So it's only a 4 point lead. And now we'll go into the second half because they don't need to show that. Oh my Lord, and we're gonna stop that for a second. I don't really want to get copyrighted here. Let's go back. And yeah, I hate when they throw in meaningless ads at the wrong time, guys. All right, we're back. Gives it off to Ruby and Jones. Fires a three. Bang! 43 up a 7 point lead. He's like, "Let's go, let's go." Wolf's got the ball. Wolf's got 2 on him. Wolf spins. He's got it up high, and he's got a shot. Yeah, so I was saying in men's league, I've played against guys. I've held my ground against taller guys, and it is what it is. Here you go. Oh man, a nice dunk by Purdue there. But and an N one, they said. Okay. Still have a lead though. Still have a lead 45-39 and stuff. I don't know if he did touch him. I mean, it didn't look like there was contact. Sorry, I said contact. And there you go, Golden, and he's got a foul. Let's go. 47, potentially make it a 48, and I don't think he made it. Wolf's got the ball. Wolf's drives inside. He gives it off to Golden, and Golden's got a dunk, and now it's a 10 point lead again. But the rest were atrocious in these 4 games that I watched and stuff. There were shots where the guy is straight up, and they're calling a foul, or the guy didn't even touch him. Like he backed away. I saw a reverse dunk and stuff, and they called a foul on the dude, and he didn't even touch him. I don't know what you're looking at. Gives it off to Donaldson. Donaldson says, "Let me fire 3. Bang! It's good. Oh man. Oh, 11 point lead. Hello. Largest lead of the game, but then there were larger leads. So, you know, 11 was the largest lead for Michigan. And then Donaldson's got the ball, and there were a lot of fouls though by both teams. But I think Manu fouled more. Oh, hello. I mean, and one again. I don't know. I don't like if an offensive player initiates contact. Uh, yeah, there's a three. I think that was the cross play. I gotta go back on that one. Hang on. Yeah, that was the cross court pass by Wolf and stuff. Yeah, that was beautiful. Got the 357-45. But I don't like if there's face contact by an offensive player to a defensive player. Three ball for Purdue, and they call that a foul on the offensive player. I mean the defensive player. It's like, no, that should be an offensive foul. You hit him in the face. You can't do face contact. Face contact should be illegal, just like in Cobra Kai. No face contact with a forward punch to your face. But I don't know. Oh, get that back, Donaldson. And Donaldson gets it. Yes. And he puts up an 11-point lead again for them. But there are going to be larger leads in this game. Kaysen gives it off to Gale. Gale's got the ball. He goes up. He fakes. He gives it off and reverse layups, and he's got it. And now that's a 13-point lead. That's the largest lead of the game. Cheddar says, "Let me fire in the corner." No, he can't get it. Bodies are colliding, and the ball is just not falling. And bad transition game for Michigan. They couldn't play good defense. You got to stop the ball. Um, I don't think Dusty May, not Danny Wolf. Dusty May was happy about that. Gives it off to Burnett. Burnett goes up high. No, he gives it off to Gale. Gale goes for a layup, and it is good. Reverse layup. Beautiful. Love it. 12-point lead. Now it's a 10-point lead. They kept trying to get into it, but Wolf and Michigan just played their game. And Wolf gets it. Yes. Oh, man. Another 12-point lead for Michigan. So, you're playing tough. You're playing strong. Oh, and a three by Purdue. That's not good. 9-point lead for Michigan. Now I forget if they get it up to 12 again. Oh, and they miss. Get it back, Cheddar. And turns it over. Oh my goodness, but gets it back. Nicely done. The Cheddar gives it off to Gale. Gale gives it off to Kaysen, and Kaysen gets a nice two. And then there was a timeout there, so 11-point lead. Donaldson's got the ball. Donaldson goes for it, gives it off to Gale, and Gale gets another beautiful dunk there, gets it up to a 13-point lead. Nicely done by Gale there. So you're just gonna see it. Yeah, watch this. He just cuts. No one is keeping on the backside, letting the defense collapse, and then when one player cuts, gets an easy bucket, and Michigan is happy about it. Kaysen's got the ball. Kaysen goes and fakes, gives it off to Golden. Golden gets a layup, and there's an and one. So that's going to put it up to the largest lead at 16 or whatever it is. Gives it off to Wolf. Wolf fires a three. Bang! That's a 16-point lead. So it was a 14 at one point. Back to a 14-point lead. Uh, Wolf's got the ball. Wolf gives it off to Golden. Golden gets it as a 16-point lead, finishing it off, baby. Oh man! And now Danny Wolf's got it. Oh, and gets it taken away. But those were the last points for Purdue. We got four more points for us to score. And that should put an 18-point lead finish on this game for Michigan. Gives it off to Kaysen. Kaysen says, I'm going to drive, and goes for a reverse layup, and it's good. And now you can say, congratulations, Michigan. Night, 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 night. 86-68. Michigan never looked back. They had the lead the whole entire game. Dominant, dominant, dominant. Uh, you know, Playing dominance. Looking for that revenge and payback against Maryland today. Michigan just played dominant, 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 dominant. Now Purdue's going to see where they get, what seed they get. Michigan just needed at least one or two wins. They get two. They get into the Big Ten championship. They'll probably get a high seed, probably the two or the three. I see three or four at most, though. Yeah, but that was a great game for the Michigan Wolverines. They played strong. And last game, you could see how angry I was because they didn't fix their turnovers. They couldn't hit from the line, and they couldn't get fucking rebounds. Those are the three problems that I saw them have. Last night, they got rebounds. They kept the turnovers down to six, and they shot well. And I mean, they played great, and they hit from the line well. So they hit from the field good. They hit from the line well, and that's what's going to happen for Michigan. And the 3-point percentage was great too. So at the end of the day, Michigan got what it took to win that game. So until next time, guys, don't forget to stay radical. See you in the next one. Hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and let me know your thoughts on the Michigan Wolverines. Much love from me. And this season's not over yet. We're not done yet. And we're gonna see where we are and stuff. We got two more games for to hoist the t Big Ten title and stuff. And I would love to stick it to Michigan State. I would love to say, hey, little brother, you may have won the regular season banner and stuff, but we got the Big Ten championship banner in our school at in Chrysler Center, and we're gonna hoist that banner, hoist it high, hoist it proud, and hopefully the Michigan Wolverines can do that. But we'll see what happens today. If they go home, I'm not gonna complain too much. They're still in March Madness. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys. I'll see you in the next one.